and big up, everybody. Welcome back to American Waffle here on TJ Warren TV, episode 68 of American Waffle. And I'll tell you what, I had a fantastic weekend. We have a fantastic guest sitting down there in the Visa spot. I don't know why Will was in there, but we got Man Like Hooks from the UK joining us today to talk some Arsenal Chelsea. But first, we have some business to attend to. I had a fantastic weekend, and honestly, I didn't really care about the Arsenal Chelsea match. It really didn't make much of a difference in my season, other than to say you guys are clowns and we were always going to beat Chelsea. You guys haven't beaten us since 2021. We'll get to that.
Oh wow.
But yeah, whatever. Baku, yeah, dust off them history books. But no, we have to talk about Newcastle United putting Liverpool to the sword to capture their first trophy in 70 years. What phase are they in, people? What phase is Eddie Howe in? I'm just saying. What a player, what a team. Liverpool absolutely cooked. We're going to win the quadruple. Mohamed Salah is the best right wing to ever play in the Premier League. He's in the Premier League starting 11. Well, don't put him in there if he's going to be in a final, because he doesn't show up for finals. Unless he's given a pen, the Egyptian king takes the day off.
Marshall slipping.
Couldn't be my King Hazard, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Yeah, couldn't be my winger. That's all I'm gonna say. So, yeah, I'm gonna give everybody some time to cook. Obviously, you can see that we are missing our Liverpool rep.
Loser.
I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go uncommented on. But I am going to give it over.
Loser.
No, I'll comment on it.
I'll let everybody else.
I think it's so funny how, when Das doesn't feel like talking about Liverpool and doesn't feel like doing the banter, happens to be the week where he drops out of 2 cups. Yeah, let's speak on the fact that Das doesn't feel like being here or can't be asked to be here. So when it goes and gets tough, he can't be asked to take it like a man, take it on the chin.
This is wild.
Yet I sit here with the Pochettino season I had last season, and I came to every single show depressed in my funeral gown and everything, and I stood here and listened to every criticism about your team sucks, Chelsea sucks, they're always the worst thing. Well, let's talk about how Liverpool can't turn up in these tournaments. Let's talk about how Liverpool crashed out of that Carabao Cup convincingly. I remember after the Champions League, I sat here and said, Das, I don't know how you expect to win. You just played 120 minutes in the Champions League, and you're up against Newcastle that are up for it. Mo Salah hasn't turned up. Actually, does Das remember what it feels like to win? It's weeks since bro. So I'm just saying.
Just real quick, Marshall, I just wanted to say, just on the Dawes situation, right? Like, as an avid Dawes hater myself, I have to admit,
True.
This is very fraudulent.
Like,
it's just so fraudulent
behavior
that even I am shocked when my expectations for the guy are already low. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, the guy's an absolute fraud. He's a panel merchant, and look, we absolutely need to cook Liverpool. We have to, we must. I was gonna, it's so crazy. I wasn't gonna I wasn't gonna even join this to troll. I was gonna actually want to have honest conversations, but now I have to be shameless. So, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to call him out. Absolute fraud.
But you know what it is? Hold on, Marshall. Speaking about last week, I remember last week I said I think their mentality might be hit a little, because I'm seeing Salah cry at Anfield, maybe, and people told me no, they're mentality monsters. I'm like, fair enough, but when these contracts are hanging in the air, when some certain players feeling like it's their last season, that plays in your mind as much as you don't want to. It plays in your mind.
We're almost done with the season, and none of that has been resolved yet.
For them, they're out of the UCL. They crashed out of the UCL at home. You feel me? They're probably on the beach already because they need to win 3 more games, and it's wrapped up. Right, the premise wrapped up.
Oh, a bunch of bitches.
You are such a bitch. If you come on, if you
y'all a bunch of bitches. I gotta just because you showed up.
Who said bullying doesn't work?
You may get the mic treatment today. You are not getting the Mike Doss treatment today. No.
No,
you are going to wait.
Send him to jail. Send him to jail. Send him to jail. Send him to jail.
You're not talking about the game. You all just sat.
Shut up. No, you're gonna be quiet. You're gonna be quiet because you came on here.
I'm not gonna be quiet because you guys aren't even talking about the game. You're sitting there and you're talking about me and the.
I've not spoken about you, TJ. I've not been speaking.
You got in your feelings. Until you got in your feelings, you weren't even gonna be here. So what are we
I've been talking about for 6 weeks how I don't have the fucking energy to do this, bro. Like, what the fuck do you want from me?
Then why are you here?
Twice in one because y'all are fucking sitting here talking about me.
You would have had the energy if you won.
Wait.
No.
Hold on. Serious conversation, Mike. You don't want to do this show anymore?
Talked about No. That has nothing to do with this, Bader.
I was in the middle.
That I don't have the energy to talk football has nothing to do with the show.
Where's the money?
I'm not going to crash it. This has nothing to do with it being personal. But us losing twice in 1 week, it is what it is. I'm still going to sit here with the Premier League trophy. Like, that has nothing to do with my energy of not wanting to talk about it.
RSM was speaking. You will wait your turn.
RSM's got a budge thing, so it makes sense, innit? He's hating. You know what I mean? He's just hating. I mean,
I'm here to hate. I've been waiting all season. I'm here to hate.
Since we were talking about you, right?
You're gonna sit there and take it.
Since we were talking about you, Das, and we want to talk about ball. Das, tell me about how statistics matter, right?
The people listen to me.
Eye test doesn't matter. Stats and facts are all that matter. Talk to me. Well, you can't talk now, but like, guys, let's talk about Mohamed Salah. How this guy was the greatest right winger in the Premier League, but last I checked, couldn't win a trophy this season or actually outside the Premier League, couldn't do it in the Champions League this season, his Ballon d'Or season. Doesn't have a Ballon d'Or, unlike a certain Cristiano Ronaldo who's playing that right wing. Couldn't do it in the FA Cup. Couldn't do it in the Carabao Cup. Jesus Christ, that's criminal.
Listen, the trip to Turkey ain't saving the Ballon d'Or, bro.
The Ballon d'Or talks, I think, have ceased, but I think now we can come back to reality and have a much more mature discussion about whether
the Hazard trip will save him. The Hazard trim will save him.
Maybe whether Mo Salah really is.
He thought getting the Hazard trim, would make him the best winger. He thought getting the Hazard trim, getting the hairline, getting all the stuff, all the black spray was gonna save him. You're not him. Give it up, man. You're not him. That's it, man. That's all I have to say, man, about this side of conversation. Give it up, man.
Was Mike propping up Mo Salah as Ballon d'Or?
He was propping up Mo Salah as the best right winger in the Premier League history.
Wow.
Whoa.
He was.
But guess what? Some of the best right wingers and wingers in this club in this league have to show trophies when it matters. And although Mo Salah does have trophies,
I mean, he got Thierry Henry, man. Thierry Henry, man. He didn't really show up at finals, but you know what I mean. It was like the prototype Hazard, prototype. You know, before that. Listen, I'm just hits the facts. I'm just here speaking facts. I'm just speaking facts.
Hooks, go for it.
Before you come for the GOAT, don't worry about it, because we'll talk in it. I was all good with this. We just slew Liverpool, If you want to set boundaries, we can start chatting about how you man got punched up in it. Do you know what I mean?
But you always get punched up. You always get punched up, though.
No, let's stay on topic.
Let's stay on topic.
Because these Liverpool man tried to put Salah in the same conversation as Henry.
Facts.
Oh my god!
Crazy.
Do you know what? The thing that I find funny, about Liverpool fans, is these man chat the most about, we're gonna win the treble. It means more. We're gonna win the treble. The very moment that they go out of two things in the week, it doesn't matter because we're winning the Premier. I don't care. They start doing the nonchalant. Oh, I don't care. I'm winning the Prem. Nonchalant. I don't care. I'm winning the Prem. It's like, have some shame. You know what? Yeah. To all the football people out there in the world, yeah, we have the opportunity to achieve the funniest thing that's ever happened in the history of football. Yeah, is that we all link up and just let Arsenal win every game. Just do it, man. Arsenal win every game.
Yo, how many? Hold up. How many of these did you smoke? Because if you think we're letting that happen, then
hey, I'm just saying, you get it. Let's all link up. You get it. Let's all, get me fusion dance and all them things there, yeah, to make the funniest thing in world football happen. And Liverpool would have bottled 4 things in a season.
You would have to sack Slot. Like, he would have to get sacked. I know that it's only one season, but come on, bro. Like, if he was to bottle,
I think he gets away with it though because he doesn't have any transfers.
You have to fire him. Like, there's no way. And
I can't wait for Hussam to really mean it when he says Slot out. I can't wait for him to.
Yeah, like, bro, right? Like, Liverpool will.
This is my analysis of the situation.
I don't think that they'll have such a huge capitulation to where Arsenal will be perfect the rest of the season. So I think they've won that, right? But in a hypothetical situation where they don't, yeah, you would definitely have to sack that manager. But in terms of Mo Salah, though, yeah, I mean, like, he's cooked. In terms of just like the personal awards, I mean, like maybe he'll win like the Player of the Year, the PFA Player of the Year. But in terms of like the Ballon d'Or, once they got knocked out of the competition, the Champions League, yeah, he's not gonna win it, bro. And I actually think that Liverpool, they're gonna have a lot of tough conversations in terms of with Mo Salah, Van Dijk, Trent. I mean, we saw Van Dijk talking to the PSG board.
Van Dijk, one foot in Paris.
Right? They're saying Van Dijk in MLS, man. They're saying American Van Dijk.
But, hold up, but I was told it was just a new taxable year.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, look, your thing is,
the new taxable year is in 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks technically, but we'll see.
And then he starts to explain the catastrophe that we saw. I just want to say I'm glad that my right back was not involved in that absolute trash performance.
That is nasty work, man. That's nasty work, bro.
This is what's crazy, and I respect Will and everyone on the panel in terms of wanting to talk ball, want to talk Ballon d'Or, but I want to bring it. I want to bring it back though. I want to bring it back because Mike wants to make it seem like we're winning league. That's what I care about.
Yeah.
When he was on all these panels talking all big and bad about what he was going to win in addition to the Prem. Mike, don't act right now. Don't act like it was just the Prem.
You're literally like that point means nothing. That point is hypocritical in itself when you actually dig deep in the layers. What you're saying right now is nothing. Like someone saying that someone showed confidence while being on top of something.
Yeah, I want to speak about that confidence. I want to speak on that confidence.
Which is fine. But the second part of your point is hypocritical.
No, it's not. Because
I lose something, but I'm grateful for what I'm going to get. But I shouldn't have been so greedy to want everything. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Now it's greedy.
No.
Now it's greedy.
The logic.
How greedy?
Statement.
I didn't mention anything about greed.
You're posing it as an insult when inherently
let me speak for myself instead of you breaking down what I'm saying.
It isn't just you, Bader. It's everybody. But go ahead.
Yeah. So what I've been listening, because I'll take a second. I'll sit back. I'll sit back and listen and watch. And I like that Will mentioned it. Mike Dawes, the panel merchant. I like when you're tuning in at
the panel merchant.
You're on the other panel, and it's the weekend wrap up.
The panel merchant is killing me.
You know what I mean? I love all of it. So when you were talking about, we got the Prem locked up. And how great is it going to be when we go out and we win this, when we go out and we win that? And what you were talking about winning was the UCL. What you were going out and talking about was the League Cup. And when you lost the FA Cup, you're like, you know what? That's the FA Cup. We got the other ones that we're going to go out and win. And you didn't win them. Yeah. And when you didn't win them, you also had a player that you were propping up, like everyone said, the best winger that the Prem has seen. And you're also trying to talk him up as being better than Henry because you were saying, 30-20? Everything, wait until he gets his 30-20. Well, this player, it's not about the numbers, you Liverpool fans.
Yeah.
It's not about the numbers. It's about the player.
It is,
but
for sure.
Listen, Thierry Henry is rated as the GOAT not because of his 2020. Thierry Henry was rated as the GOAT because of how he played as the player, the impact. The only time we talk about Mo is like, oh, what was his GA? We don't talk about his command of the game. We don't talk about his involvement. It's GA. Thierry Henry was more than that.
Speak on it.
So what I
about my GOAT.
Mike, what I want from you is to be like, you know what? I was arrogant. I was greedy. Your words. I was thinking that my club was better than what they actually are because I crashed out to PSG with no UCL heritage, not one. Crashed out to PSG. I crashed out
at the crib. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, at the crib. Y'all forgot to put the speakers on because that atmosphere was
Vader on smoke.
Wow, dude. Vader.
You lost to PSG, no heritage. You then went out and lost to. You lost to.
He said the Bose speakers ain't hitting, bro.
The
Bose speakers ain't hitting, bro. The beats by Dre sponsorship ain't come through. I hear it. I hear it.
That was not
That
amping.
was nasty, bro.
When we talk about Newcastle, what kind of trophy heritage did Newcastle have? What record did they break over your head?
70 years,
man. What did you allow them to do? This great team that you talked about, this player that's carrying you, what did he do in this game? So that's why I was so disappointed when the early settings were showing that you were going to show up, because you would have represented what I thought Liverpool fans were, punks. But you showed up. Credit to you. Now I'll revisit my thought of Liverpool fans and then punking out. But you got to address all this, Mike. You got to address all of that. Your Ballon d'Or player and your.
There's nothing to address here. You just presented third grade elementary level
Vader
masterclass. That's it. That's all you just did. You just went on 5 minutes of elementary backyard.
He killed it. He killed it.
This Vader masterclass, bro.
That's lit. That's all you said. You point to Mo in finals. Hold on. So we're gonna look at Mo in finals, and we're gonna take the man's 8-year Premier League career. No. You just went interrupted.
I said PSG
you just went uninterrupted.
That's all I want to talk about. No, don't change the convo, Mike. Don't change the convo because you're doing third grade analysis or conversation.
I'm not. I'm repeating what you just said.
Don't mention the finals.
You just said that Mo doesn't show up in finals.
No, I did not. Go back.
I said that.
Any of that. I said, what did your team, what did Mo do for PSG and Newcastle? Don't give me anything extra.
Okay, sure. Mohamed Salah against PSG, 2 opportunities, 2 blocks. Fair play to PSG. Not to mention they were the far superior team in the first leg at the Parc des Princes, and we were lucky to even be up 1-0, and everyone said that, right? Then if you hold on. Yes, I did. I literally sat here and I said that was the definition of snatch and grab. Like literally we had no business winning that game and we won. But the elementary level here is that you guys are going to just look at Mo, only look at his stats, only look at his name, and just by the fact that he had 0 GA, it's automatically Mo's fault. Anyone with a brain would look at that game against Newcastle and say, well, not only did Mo not have a game, Jota didn't have a game, Szoboszlai didn't have a game, Diaz didn't have a game, Gravenberch didn't have a game, McAllister didn't have a game. How am I supposed to expect Mohamed Salah to win a game for me when my game plan is to hold the ball at the back line, get the ball to Virgil, play a long diagonal to Mo Salah, who isn't taller than anyone else in the world, and basically recycle and repeat? It's the same exact thing that we did against PSG. It's the same exact thing that we did against Southampton.
So it's
the same exact thing.
So slot out.
No.
You see, so you guys got slut out. I hear it.
No. You see, one of the things that makes me lose energy is people's elementary view on the game. Like you can't just look at one player, even if he's your star player. You can't just look and say, he didn't do anything, so therefore he sucks. Well, why didn't he do anything? Why didn't the team do anything? Why was he absent? That's the question you have to ask yourself.
The team was absent.
So your argument is that he didn't get. So your argument is that he didn't get service. Is that your argument?
No. My argument is that there has been a fundamental flaw over the last 4 games that was prevalent in the first half of the season that other teams didn't take advantage of. But now we've turned the new year. Arne Slot's been managing for 7 months. All of a sudden, we have 4 straight games with the exact same lineup and the exact same problems. I'm not going to point to Mo Salah and say, hey, you know what? I think that you just suck. I think you're the reason why we're losing. No, I'm going to point to the manager and say, why is it that you're going with the same 11, with the same Diogo Jota, with the same stupid fucking results? Either I pull a 3-1 win against the worst Premier League team of all time, I snatch and grab at PSG because I have Alisson in goal, or I lose at Anfield and I lose at Newcastle. I'm not going to just rain on his parade. Not to mention, I'm not going to sit here and engage in this bullshit argument of, okay, let's only look at the 12 cup finals that he's played and let's erase all 8 other years in all competitions.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
All other numbers. It's just
Let's engage in the
I don't. I didn't watch Henry. I don't speak on Henry.
But why do you man want context now? Where was all this talk when you man was high flying and beating teams? Because you weren't beating teams convincingly. It's not like Liverpool were blowing everybody away. You man weren't winning.
I can't speak for other people.
But now you man want to chat about. Let's not talk about Salah not stepping up in games that Liverpool actually need him. They actually need him. Let's not talk about that. Yeah. Let's give all the context in the world. By the way, you man don't deserve context. You man was the best team in the world. Why are you losing in a cup final, to Newcastle, who haven't won any trophy in 70 years?
You did say you were the best team in the world, Mike.
That's surface level analysis.
Mike, you did say you were the best team in the world.
It is. You just took. They haven't won in 70 years.
Cool. You want to go to
cheap
another
shot
layer?
undercut.
That's true.
But that's what you're doing. You just you basically made a statement with a cheap shot undercut. But it doesn't matter because records.
Then ignore it and move on. Ignore it and move on.
Records until they're broken.
Let's go another layer. Yeah, you were the holders. You were the holders. Yeah.
Yes.
You couldn't retain your trophy to Newcastle. Yeah. Cool. Let's go another layer.
Wow,
Daryl with the 20, the Everton fan locking him up.
So, he's an Everton fan.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Daryl William masterclass. Big
up the toffees, man. Big up the toffees. I guess now you can't explain. So maybe someone else on the panel can explain to me. Yeah, why is Slot taking off? Yeah, Konate for Curtis Jones to play Gavin Birch centre back. These are the explanations that I need.
That's a good question.
Because Gavin Birch center back worked when they were down a man. I think it was against Newcastle or something. So he thought, damn, it worked then, so I'm gonna do it again.
Maybe
it was either Fulham or Newcastle.
Maybe he thought he could get another midfielder on there, put some pressure. I don't know. But this is when Mike wants to do the whole righteous than thou and like, oh, this is so elementary level breakdown. Listen, you don't need to do that. You hear the man's point, address the point, and you don't have to criticize it. What I find interesting when Mike wants to talk about, oh, he keeps playing the same 11 or the same attackers. Well, Mike, when you come off mute, when you're no longer in the jail, who would you ask him? Who would you want him to start instead? Who would you have wanted to be that starting 11? Because I don't think the options were really there to have anything drastically different. You got outplayed by PSG, and when Hooks wants to point out you lost to a club that hadn't won in 70 years, that's important because it also speaks to you guys not playing to the level required to retain that cup that you had, knowing the opposition that you had, because Newcastle had been fighting like this and been flirting with the trophy for a while now. So these players that you touted, this club, this team that you said were the best in the world, not my words, yours, because I've been watching you panel merchant, talking about how good they've been. So when we are like, yo, why did you lose to them? Now it's not, now it's not Mo. Mo couldn't carry us. Oh, why am I to expect Mo? Now it's the manager. The manager got it wrong. We'll point out exactly what got wrong. Let's have that high-level conversation that you want to have. So you're no longer bored and don't have the energy.
Yeah. Joining us now is Trent Alexander-Arnold live from Madrid. Go ahead, Tooks.
Do you know what I find mad crazy, PSG actually knocked Liverpool out of the Champions League, and Konate and Van Dijk could be starting for them next season. I find that so crazy.
Wow.
I find that crazy.
No, wait, like all seriousness though, right, Hooks? That's a great point because I think Liverpool are personally, in terms of winning titles, I think they're done, right? I think they will still be a top 4 team, right? They will still be competing for the domestic cups, but in terms of the Prem and the UCL, I just don't see a situation where Liverpool properly replace any star player that they lose. I don't think that they're gonna go out there and
L
drop
Prime, man, L Prime
million on like Isaac. I don't think that they're gonna go splash like 70 million on Cunha. I think, for example, right, like if Trent goes to Madrid, I think that they'll say, well, Connor Bradley, that's the replacement. I think if Van Dijk leaves, they'll look and maybe go sign somebody for like 30 million.
Will, are you not aware of the rumors?
I don't think they're going to spend the money that's actually required to maintain themselves at a high level, if that makes sense. I just don't
the
think
rumors right now.
That kind of club.
The rumors right now are that they're going to be splashing the cash. The rumors are
but they're always linked with like big moves. They're a big club. They're a big club, so they are going to get linked to a lot of these players who we all know realistically. They're more than likely
real talk. But real talk though, like they're gonna link to all these big players, right? And then what are they gonna say if they don't sign Salah, right, or Van Dijk or Trent? They're gonna be like, "All right, y'all gonna come here to play with the motherfucking Gravenberch?" Like, come on, man. That like what like you got to be honest. Big names in your team help you attract players, right? If you don't have Salah there, if you don't have Van Dijk there, if you don't got Trent there, who's really who's the top player there? Szoboszlai?
That's fair.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And like
uncomfortable conversations.
And listen. Shout out the NBA because this is recently a thought experiment that happened in the NBA. So I need you guys to do this, right? Close your eyes, right? Think about Hazard, right? What do you see? You feel me? You see the dribbling. You know what I'm saying? Think about De Bruyne, right? You see the creativity. You know what I'm saying? Think about Henry, bro. You see the pace. You feel me? You see the technique, right? Now think about Salah.
See the hairline.
You don't see anything.
That's I see him taking a hey RSM. I see him taking a pen. That's what I see.
Listen, and that's what I'm saying. It's uncomfortable conversations because when we start talking about when the GA dries up, it's ugly on that side, bro.
You know who he is? You know who Salah is in NBA terms? He's Klay Thompson. Prime. Think about it. He's just a pure shooter. That's all he does. He's a pure shooter, catch and shoot free. You know what I mean? That's what he is. Good. That's a good point. I like that experiment, man. I didn't think about that. That's what I'm saying. I like that one. I like that. But I haven't spoken. I haven't spoken it because I've been relaxing. I've been just getting the view of the fans, getting view of everyone around the stream and everything like that. And Liverpool Football Club. Listen, I told people this is the last dance of Liverpool. People didn't listen to me. You're looking at what's going on now. Salah possibly leaving. He may be leaving. He may not. I don't care. After this, man, it's the book is getting close. You know what I mean? And it's an interesting thing. People usually remember people from the beginning, the first time they meet them, and the last time they met them. Salah, the first time you met him, he was cooking. He was good. What is he going to be? If this is his last season, he'll be remembered for, yes, winning a Premier League title, but not showing up when his team needed him most. And it's very convenient that when we talk about his Liverpool career, if we could just compare him to someone that a lot of people compare him to, Eden Hazard. What is Eden Hazard remembered for at the end of the day in his final game at Chelsea? Helping his team, Chelsea won the Europa League by 4-1 and having a stand-up performance, man-of-the-match performance. Okay. There we go. That's what
it wasn't hard said. Though. Wasn't hard.
Who makes the
there we go. And it's always these Liverpool fans saying it's clear of Hazard. When he goes to it's always them lot. I don't even compare him to Hazard. I'm just I'm one of those guys that's like, why are we comparing two kings? Because I don't think we need to do that, to be honest. But they want to bring the comparisons. They want to do this juicing up. But we don't need to. But at the end of the day, I want to congratulate Newcastle first. Because I thought I would be disrespectful to Newcastle actually. Yeah, that's fair. Big up to Newcastle.
True.
Thank you for your first what's it called trophy in 7 years. and everything like that. So I want to give them.
Did we hear Mike congratulate them? I don't think he did. Did he?
No.
He's not going to be able to congratulate them for another 13 minutes.
You know what they say, man? Not true sportsmanship. That's what I would like to call it. You know what I mean? Where is the, I forget the word, but we keep it fresh in front now. But at the end of the day, Liverpool Football Club, it's delicious knowing they're just going to win the Premier League title in a season where we've all been trash.
It just makes me so happy that this is going to be a one and done because everybody's going to leave. Man City will be back. I think Chelsea will be a lot better. So we'll have the normal teams back up there again, and Liverpool will drop off back into the Europa League where they belong. I can't wait.
Whoa.
I can't wait. No, raise your hand if you're still in Europe.
There we go, man. There we go. There we go.
That's all I'm gonna say. Because
it's a bit
look, the amount and it wasn't necessarily just DOS, but the arrogance after it was clear that they were gonna win the league is unbearable. I'll call it out. Mont's unbearable. And I listen to these guys regularly. Lex, unbearable. You know him from Sarcasm City? Unbearable. So to see them catch this fat L is better than any victory I've seen from Arsenal this season. I'm dead serious. Dead serious.
I can't
enjoy your Premier League. Enjoy it because it's going to be your last one for another 70 years. Enjoy it.
I can't lie though. Chelsea fans raising your hand was a bit shameless though.
Brother, you're not even going to win the UCL, so why are we talking? You're the next one out. We're the next one out of Europe, and then we'll be the last man standing.
I'm just saying,
as per
usual.
You're
propping a conference league. Wow.
At the end of the season, we're still gonna have more trophies than you. So let's just be.
We're gonna complete the set, bro. We're completing the set. We're completing the set. You feel me?
God, so shameless.
So it's like I don't know, man. It's like I don't know. It's like the conference league is like I don't know when you're in school and you play against like the other classes and you win a trophy. I mean, so it's like no one really cares about it.
So surely you must have won Europa then, right?
I'm not talking about Europa. I'm talking about the conference league.
No, so okay. So we played against kindergartners, right? You played against middle schoolers and you didn't win.
Yeah, we made it all the way to the final. Quay back. Actually, we made it all the way to the final against you, man. And we Emery bottled it. Like, not really much I can do about that.
I wouldn't say Emery bottled it. I just think the Arsenal logo is the reason why. But
Arsenal, yeah, it is.
Let's just think it's the Arsenal logo. You know.
Hey. But hey. We don't need to do this time machine thing. You get it? We don't need to jump in TARDIS. None of that. Yeah.
No, we don't. I'm 22 years old.
Let's jump back to 2021, which was the last time you beat us. We can jump back in that time machine if you want.
Yeah. Listen, I'm always available to go to the past. You know what I mean? If you need me to, we can make it happen.
You man tried to come to the block. Yeah. And you man got moved to. You man got run out the block.
Who's the block? Who's the block though?
You man got run out the ends, bro. You man got run out N5. You man can't come around these sides.
Why would I be going to North London? I think it's better to be staying at Southwest.
You man tried.
I'm not gonna lie, like.
Bro.
Yeah, man. From what I hear,
I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but there's UCLs on this side of London, right? If I'm correct. Yeah, okay.
Oh, swear down.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
So we want to. Okay, so
you know what they say, man. Southwest is heritage, man. You know what I mean? That's what they say.
It was funny. I moved from South London to North London, and I still have the most trophies in South London. How about that?
Well, that's good for you. That's good for you, mate. But currently, I'm in South London with my trophies.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Is it better to be known in your city or in your country? Because when you leave outside, when you leave outside the UK, nobody knows who you are. You can't chat to nobody. No European. That's what I'm saying. When you leave, y'all are Spurs. Y'all are worse than Spurs. Ain't nobody in Europe respect you. Real talk.
Wait. Hey, brother man. Wait. Where are you from?
You leave the city jurisdiction.
Where you from? What's your
it's looking spooky.
What's your city?
I'm on the East Coast, US.
I guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, there's more men that support Arsenal in the East Coast than Chelsea.
That's actually true.
Without a shadow of a
doubt. You know what, bro?
My club don't need no UCL to be big around the globe, bro. You man needed that.
He said be big around the globe. Bro, you need to understand. I'm saying nobody respects you. You get what I'm saying?
Hit the bell.
Remember
that. You feel me? Always hated, never replicated. Always hated, never replicated.
You man needed UCL.
Always hated, never replicated, bro. You hate from outside the club because you can't get in. Shout out Chris Brady.
What do you mean? I'm in the UCL right now, bro.
Bro, you show your ID, you get bounced. You feel me? They said we need two forms of ID.
Look, these guys tried to do that to me too. Once you win it, it's
hashtag pray for Madrid, man. Hashtag pray for Madrid.
Hashtag pray for Madrid. Hashtag Madrid combined 11s. You feel me? That's where we're at.
Hey, all due respect, yeah. All due respect, yeah. There was a point where I could have bought your club for less than a £2 chicken and chips, yeah. So I don't want to hear nothing coming from you.
Your club in the beginning, when your club was made, it was the same thing. I could buy a club for £1 chicken and chips too when it was created. So what are we trying to say?
It wasn't that long ago. Yo couldn't afford to pay the mascot. Let's be real now.
Yeah, let's be real, man. What we doing, bro?
Yeah, not everybody needs a Russian oligarch to go in there and win those three championships. For real, Jay.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Chelsea fan, chat to me. Why is Palmer ducking the Emirates 2 seasons in a row?
Here we go. Apparently, someone that's getting the scan. He's ducking the Premier League. Someone ducking the Premier League because he's getting the scan. Hey, mate, fair enough. Then. That's why is Saka ducking the? Why is Saka ducking the? Why is Saka ducking? Why is Saka ducking the league?
Why is Arsenal ducking the Premier League three seasons in a row? Why Arsenal ducking the Premier League 3 seasons in a row? Let's talk.
Why is Saka ducking it, bro?
By the way, stop this. This Deflectimus Prime thing, yeah? So it's not a Transformers thing. Stay on topic, yeah? Cool. You got the UCL trophy, yeah? So why didn't you beat me? You got the UCL trophy. Why didn't you beat me?
No, I want to hear about Cole Palmer. No, I'm dead serious. You asked a serious question. He's not ducking. He didn't duck the Emirates. He's ducking this entire season. This guy's been invincible. He's been Waffle all season long. Mikel Merino, who I do not rate. I know I slurred my words. I do not rate, has more Premier League goals than him. Talk to me.
Well, that's not true.
About your star boy. That is true.
No, it's this year. No, TJ, it's just this year. It's not. TJ.
No, that's what I'm talking about. This
no, 2025, but in the season.
But the season so far, no. Yeah, just to be clear.
Whatever. Who gives a shit?
I mean, that's a pretty big distinction. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's a pretty big distinction. But okay.
I'm just saying. No, it's fine. No, who would you rather have in the 9 right now? Cole or in the 10 right now? Cole Palmer or Mikel Merino? Mikel Merino's doing a better job.
I would still have Cole.
I would still have Cole Palmer. Let's stop this. Let's stop this.
He's done absolutely nothing for you guys. He's done absolutely nothing, and you guys are still defending him. Why is that?
Well, my thing is, who's
we? Who is we? Who's
defending him? Who's we?
Who is we? I need to know who is we, man, because this is crazy. Is the we?
You guys aren't defending him.
Is the we with us?
You're not.
Is the we with us?
Wait, I have no problem admitting that. I said you defending him
for that question, just like really quickly. So TJ, when you ask that question, is that coming from a place of you don't rate Palmer, or are you just genuinely asking, or do you not rate him? I just want to make sure that I understand your stance real quick.
We talked about this at length last season. I think you need to put the amount of Cole Palmer FC. Let's roll out the tifos for him. All the prop from last season, you were talking about him like he was a club legend. He had one good season, and then he comes out under a new manager.
I don't need to see much more. He's a baller, bro.
No, I think he's a baller under the right system.
You would take this bad season of Cole Palmer than most of Odegaard's previous seasons. Let's be real.
I swear Cole Palmer's created
14 goals and 7 assists. 71. This is a bad season for Palmer, and he's still putting up numbers.
This season.
Let's be real now.
We don't have anybody that's able to put the ball into the back of the net. I think the whole system thing.
I would need to see more. I would honestly need to see more, to be honest.
I think that's fine.
I think that's fair, considering where the standard was set.
Just the amount. I think here's the thing: the amount of Chelsea prop that we heard last season, and he deserved it. Let's be real.
Yeah, it was deserved.
He kept you guys.
Posh did a great job.
Let's be real. Let's be real about this.
Palmer is the system, by the way. If Palmer leaves Chelsea, it's over. Like all the hope.
Oh my god!
It's over.
Palmer leaves, it's over. Thingy leaves, it's over. Mummy's gonna leave, it's over. Daddy's gonna leave, it's over. Bro, it's not that deep, bro. He's not doing anything enough right now. He's been playing rubbish for the last 4 months, bro. Let him leave if he wants to play with that form. Don't do that rubbish, man. No, he's not. I watch this game guy week in, week out, bro. He's in the poorest form he's ever been in. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? You know what? I might as well just take Vinicius Jr. because apparently he's creating chances in his current form. What is this nonsense we're talking about, man?
Do you know that two things can be true? Do you know what's crazy? Do you know that it's not a black and white conversation?
There's no logic.
Do you know what's crazy?
All right, hold on, wait. Okay, hold on, wait. So
wait. Let's do
shit the last 3 months. Then we're in 71 chances coming. So 71 chances were created only from August to November.
If you want to look, let's say hypothetically. Listen, I know the stat you're talking about, and I watch this guy in week out, bro. Those chances that are being talked about, bro, are not chances, bro. These are it's not specified if it's big chances, small chances, is it half chances? We don't know what type of chance is being created. I've watched this guy on, you know what I mean, week in, week out, and this guy is not creating the chances that people are talking about. What are we doing?
All right, so then, Ahmed, ask you a question. So then, if it's not that deep, with Chelsea's poor form, would you not correlate that with Palmer's poor form as well? So doesn't that kind of prove my point?
Chelsea were playing poorly. Yeah, some of our players already playing poorly whilst he was being poor himself. So I don't know what we're trying to say here. Jackson, for example, was playing poorly. So can we not say then it's also Jackson's fault that we've been playing bad? Madueke was in some level of inconsistent form. Can we just say then Madueke is down to Madueke? That form has been this poor?
No, I didn't say that Cole Palmer was the reason why you were playing bad, but because you were responding to me saying that if he leaves hypothetically, that like your project is kind of over. You were saying that it's not that deep because he's been playing bad. So what I'm saying is, so then is there not the correlation of the bad form that Palmer is on to then your poor form as a team? Because he's just that important.
No, I think what Will was saying is kind of fair, but the reason why I would disagree with him is that it's not, the team cannot just be Cole Palmer FC. I agree. No. And the reason why I say that is because and the team and they have. This is the reason why they were the ones that brought in Sancho. This is the reason why they brought in Pedro Neto, right? Jackson, you know, Nkunku's there, right? These guys are also meant to be there to be carrying their own level of weight. It's in exclusive Cole Palmer, and now wait, and then so we can criticize them. It's not just about him. You have to criticize them as well, right? Them for not carrying their own load, right? They don't
have the same expectation as Palmer.
That's not true. That's not true though, because Christopher. No. That's not true, because I'll give you a guy right now. I'll give you a guy right now. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Christopher Nkunku, had the same level, of expectations on him when he came to our club, right?
Welcome back, guys.
No. Christopher Nkunku had the same level of expectation when he came to this club. Listen, you are absolutely, with all due respect to waffling, bro. You are absolutely, with all due respect to waffling. He was legit. Our number one option before even Palmer came to the club. The reason why Palmer even came to the team, was because of that.
Are you done?
Hold on, wait. 1 second.
So you're not doing this, Because by the way, after last season, I hope
didn't bother.
Who's in jail?
Fuck
us. So
great show. Absolutely great show.
Cash cow.
After last season, you man were saying Palmer, best player in the world. That's what you man were saying. Best player in the league, best player in Europe, best player in the world. You man were all saying Cole Palmer, clear of Saka. Clear. But now
anyone that was saying that is waffling.
Funny that he's clear of Saka when Saka hasn't played.
Anyone that was my god. Listen, listen, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't come to the show. I didn't come to the show to do these agendas, bro. If you want to do these random Twitter agendas that are on Twitter, then do you, bro. Do you, bro. Because I don't do that, man.
You gotta run your agendas, though. You
want to do the.
Listen, I don't do the Saka agenda. That's all my own agendas are specified to my own players, but I don't talk about other players like that.
It's true.
You spoke.
Now let's spoke.
I hear it. I don't know if you know, but talking over doesn't mean that you're right, bro. So by the way, you man were running up the Cole Palmer prop. You man was going into this season expecting to be one of the best players in the league, if not the best player in the league. Yeah, you wasn't expecting Nkunku to be that guy. Yeah, so the expectation is different. Yeah, and by the expectation that is put onto Cole Palmer, he has severely under-delivered. But you, man, when he scores 4 goals in one half against Wolves, gassing up the team. Well, let's talk, bro. Let's talk, bro, because not only is he not performing, he's letting your team down in the games that matter by not turning up. How dare he not come to the Emirates again? How dare he?
He's fucking injured. What are we talking about? He's literally fucking injured.
Bro picked up a small knock.
It wasn't a small knock. He's getting scans. What are we talking about?
You know what?
He's literally getting scanned.
Let's also be real, because this whole idea that Cole Palmer is letting your team down, let's be honest, bro. Last season, there was literally only one game where Cole Palmer didn't play, and we won. Every game we won, Cole Palmer was behind it. Every game we drew, Cole Palmer was behind it.
Last season.
There was last season. This season, we've turned more into a complete team where we didn't have to rely on Cole Palmer. So this idea that Cole Palmer let you down isn't true. And and you know what? Maybe we don't, because guess what? We've been in 4th place for 90% of the season with Cole Palmer scoring goals, with Cucurella scoring goals, with Nicholas Jackson scoring goals. When some of our players start to drop, and I'm not saying it's an excuse, right? We also have an inexperienced manager that doesn't know how to deal with these situations. The performances are going to drop. You're going to start seeing, I got to get creative. I got to find goals from somewhere else. Cole Palmer isn't stepping up. That's fine. But we also don't rely this season just on Cole Palmer to win us games anymore. This isn't Poch, all right? We've managed to win games with Cucurella. We managed to win games with Neto. We managed to win games with Jackson. We managed to win games with the saucy headers in other competitions. Like, we're trying to make do with what we can, but the sources are limited. This is a whole different discussion on the directors and all the recruitment. But at the end of the day, this idea that, Palmer is letting you down. Yeah, he's been disappointing. There's no denying that. But is he letting Chelsea down? No. I would say the team as a whole is letting the team down.
So Hooks, would you, if you could swap Odegaard right now for Cole Palmer, would you do it?
Probably.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
All right, cool. Because
you see that upside.
The reason why though is
it's not as close as you're making it out to be. By the way,
actually, do you know what? Let me change my answer. Yeah, if Arteta's the manager, no. In general, yes. I do feel like Odegaard is like the perfect player for Arteta's system. I don't think that Cole Palmer quite fits as nicely into Arteta's system as Odegaard. Odegaard offers more in all phases of the game, in all facets of the game. Cole Palmer, like, the reason why I would have him in the team is because he's a massive goal threat. Like, he's someone that he could just pull something out of nothing. I don't feel like Odegaard. Well, Odegaard may have it in his locker, but not in the way he's currently playing in this system. Like, he's not. That's not what he's not there to be the guy that's impacting the game in that way. He's more of the, I don't know, he's more of the conductor than the person that's really in and around the final third making a difference in it. So yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Like, I'm not questioning whether Palmer is a baller or not. What I'm doing is I'm the standard that you man set for him by putting him in certain conversations off the back of one season that he definitely didn't deserve to be in. This is now why I come at him with the 4-4, with the big strap. That's why you get it. Because you, man, when it's going nice, you want to be... It's like the Liverpool fans. When things are going nice, yeah, you want to put this brother on the maddest pedestal. It's mad. It's like everybody... This is the thing, yeah? Everybody compares, yeah, their upcoming players to Saka until their upcoming players have to play Saka minutes and they get exposed. I said, when players start respecting Palmer and giving him less space, we're not going to see the Palmer that we saw last season. They started respecting him, stopped giving him space, not seeing the Palmer that we saw last season. It's just,
and you can say the same thing about Martin Odegaard too. Honestly,
exactly. Because when players start getting respect, he wasn't respected last season.
Nobody
respected might be his internet.
Yeah, but you know what it is, Hooks? I wish that was the issue. I really do. But there have been times in these past 2 months, I would say specifically, where that hasn't been the case. He has gotten space and he's, shot wide of goal, or he would, not play the pass through to somebody who's, probably a higher goal threat. Like, I would agree with you if that was the issue, but that isn't even. Damn.
That was disrespectful.
No, but just to agree with Hook's point, like I agree. I think beginning of the season people started respecting him more, and I was like, okay, fair enough. Let's see what happens. But this recent run of form is even more jarring, just because of the fact that like he is getting space in certain games. He is finding himself in areas where he would usually be dangerous, and he's putting the ball wide. I mean, there was times in these past 2 months where there was times that he's trying to tuck into the corner. Last season, it would easily be in the corner. Like, for me, it's just a mental thing, because I don't think you showed the amount of skill that he's shown in the first half of the season and all of last season, and then just magically lose all of it. I do think it's a mental thing. I think he'll eventually be back, but I agree in the sense that I do think people get too hyped on somebody off one season. People get too giddy off one performance, but I would say that just happens to everybody in general. I mean, like one player has one good performance and everybody says, "Oh, my team should sign them." My team, that he's that person's better than the winger we have. Like that type of stuff happens.
Can I ask you a question? And I'm really, it's gonna sound like I'm trying to run agendas, but I'm not.
No, go ahead.
It's a serious question for Chelsea fans.
Guy.
Do you blame Maresca in part for Palmer's performances this season?
No. And here's why. Like, I wanted to build off of what RSM said. I think another a factor to all of this is the inexperience, right? Like we because of the form that he went in last season, a lot of us kind of threw away the whole inexperience argument. We're like, oh, he clearly is levels and so mature above everyone else. But now you're seeing you've not been in a situation where people start to press you more and respect you more and start to, you step on your feet a little bit more, give you those cheeky fouls, and really start to
Marshall,
hurt
have you done the,
Have I done the what?
Have you done the, that I was wrong? I probably talked about Cole Palmer a little too highly. Have you done that yet?
No. I think Cole
Marshall
Palmer
never talked
is,
like that, to be fair.
No,
yeah.
I also never really spoke like that, but I do think that Cole Palmer is a generational talent. I think next season we will start seeing a much better version of Palmer than this season. Maybe not the highs that he hit last season, but close to it, because he will learn from this season and he will improve as a player. Like, I do think listen, I don't blame any Chelsea fan that was gassing up this player when in the beginning of the season he was breaking records left and right. Tell me the last player that scored 4 goals in one half, please. That doesn't happen.
True.
That's the same Brighton that clapped Man City early this week, for the draw. This is the same Brighton that was bullying other. Bro, you drop points to Brighton. Let's be real. It's the same Brighton team.
Brighton this weekend. When did he put 4 on them?
We put 4 on them early in the season.
Yeah, it's not the same Brighton. Stop this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know they changed their whole 20-man roster. Cool.
Oh, is that what we're doing now? So you're
it's the same Brighton.
Why are we arguing
Chelsea at the beginning of the season?
Why are we?
Hold on.
Because it was a point where he's
I'm talking about the player's capabilities. That's an example of what the player is capable of doing. So I'm not going to sit here and say, like, Chelsea fans, you needed to be humble. Like, no. The stats were there. Like, the performances were there in the beginning of the season. There was reason to gas it up. Now we're more humble as we've seen, like, oh, this is how bad it could get. So it's one of those situations. Like,
hold on, guys. Hooks has got a jet. Hooks, shout yourself out, bro. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it, my bro.
Big up, man.
Big up, broski.
I'm Hooks on pretty much everything. Like, I haven't got the same name, but you'll find the same way and the same way and the same way in it on the road to 5K on YouTube. So if you want to come over them sides and chill in the village hidden in the north, we're always looking for more Channel B. So feel free to come through. And big up everybody on the panel. And Chelsea, hold that. Liverpool, hold that. And hopefully the international break is good for England and my second team, Japan. So okay.
Take care, brother.
We'll see you there, man.
Take care,
later, brother. Take care.
Take care, man.
That's an outro. Hey guys, go and subscribe to Halftime Hooks. The link is in the title. And yes, I do claim responsibility for his YouTube career. He was waffling about it in the Gooner Lounge, saying, I don't know if I should start it. I don't know if I should start it. Now the guy's on the road to 6K. So let's go ahead and just recognize talent where it is. Okay, so we were gonna get into
what do you know about talent? Fraud.
Yeah, well, I just want to have one more say.
I don't know anything about talent.
Yeah,
I ride your guys' coattails.
I just want to make one more comment, if I may. You know what I mean? About this Palmer stuff here, because I think the one thing I just want to say, a lot of it's mental right now, and something I spoke about for a long while on Casual FC. Where it's like he's just overdoing the process. He's not letting himself go through it. That's the big problem that he's got right now, and he should have been. I think part of the issue, as I said before, was the manager did not sub him off a lot of the time to actually, get his head right, if that makes sense. And we've now not been able to do that, and that's kind of costed us quite a bit as well. So it is a little bit on the manager too, if we're trying to be as objective as possible. End of the day, we can't just be a one-man team. So we got to also make sure these other guys rise to the challenge as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Nah, facts. Oh, here we go. Yes, I did. What do you got to say about it? Don't make me play the clip, you Sam. Don't make me play it. I was gonna be nice.
You threaten it every time,
bro. I was gonna be nice, and then he comes in here talking this bullshit.
Just do it, man. Just do it.
I literally fine. I didn't want
to do it.
Back to the important topic, which is Arne slot out. That is my analysis of the slot situation. Hashtag slot out. Slot out.
And quit airing me.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and quit airing me on WhatsApp too, fraud.
Wow!
No! I gotta say this because whenever he needs me on a panel, I'm there. But when I reach out to him, crickets, owls. Do they have owls? Do they?
He said it's a one-way phone. One-way line.
The guys
do they have owls in Jordan? That's all I'm gonna say.
The guys are fraud.
Yeah, man. Just like Vinny.
Maybe he didn't have Wi-Fi. Maybe he didn't have Wi-Fi.
Speak on it.
All love, man. All love.
Respect Vinny, man. He's bigger than Chelsea. Come on.
Respect
Vinny. Wallahi, man. Brazil don't respect Vinny, man. And I know that for sure. The
UCL.
I know that for sure, man.
Okay.
Streets are saying, man.
At the highest level.
We clamped Vinny on our way to winning our UCL, our most recent.
Hey, shout out my cap, man. Shout out my cap.
He learned from us.
Baby. Reese J.
Will, who's your front runner for Ballon d'Or at Real Madrid? Who you guys propping up most?
Mbappe, right?
Yeah, it would have to be
Mbappe. In PayPal, yeah.
Mbappe?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
only if we win the UCL, because if Barca win it, then it's probably going to be Rafinha, but they might try to prop up Yamal.
You ain't got the facilities or something, man. You ain't got the facilities or something.
I'm telling you.
You ain't got the facilities.
You cannot.
Rafinha Ballon d'Or going hit on Will's head top, going to go crazy, bro.
The Yamal one's going to hit different than it will. When he wins the Ballon d'Or this year, it's going to hit different, bro. Isn't it?
Right.
He's got to win the league.
I'm telling you. Football won't be safe, bro. Football's going to be safe by Yamal Ballon d'Or, man.
He is being lifted in Germany. That's all that I'm saying, bro. Just make sure.
What the hell? He's not even smoking. Why are we putting him into jail for?
Dude.
It's just free money.
The funny part
TJ,
is,
I guess.
The funny part is Dosh could have hung out and played video games. He could be playing video games right now. He hasn't said
Donna.
Shit. Look at him.
Thank you, Donna.
He looks like he looks.
You
like
know what I mean?
He looks like he's on vacation.
I feel like Dosh is like the new cash cow, bro. You know what I mean? Big up Dosh, man.
Nah, I don't know,
what is taking your crown.
Have you ever watched?
Maybe I need to start saying. Maybe if I start saying again, Enzo Gallagher's better than Enzo. Maybe you know what I mean. You might be making some money again.
Gallagher
got by Yamal, bro. Gallagher got pieced up by Yamal. Let's keep it pushing.
Listen, man.
Have you guys ever watched Family Guy and Peter Griffin sees the chicken and it's just on site? That's literally Donna. Whenever.
Yeah. Donna's quality. Donna's quality.
Daz could just be sitting here. Daz won't even be on stream, and the super chat is still come in for him to go into style. I don't know what it is,
Yeah, but what do you need, Daz, bro?
Get that Andrew Schwartz lookalike in the sale. Just keep him over there. We'll keep the show going.
Yo, bro, why is Vader on so much smoke today?
What's going on, bro?
Vader's having a masterclass today, to be honest.
Vader woke up and chose.
I woke up all calm, and then I saw the group chat and what the show would have been, and I was like, "What the heck is happening here?" So it put me in a bad mood.
That's crazy.
This guy in a bad mood.
Bad mood, man.
Often he's hella entertaining.
Yeah, he cooked. He cooked.
He cooked him. Yeah. Doss was saying he was based arguments. I was sitting here laughing my ass off the entire time. I loved it.
Is his mic ruined?
DJ, your voice is higher.
Is he kind of sped up when he speaks?
Yeah, you sound like it sounds like you're a TikTok edit 2x speed, bro. It sounds like you're a TikTok edit.
It sounds like you're like catching up to what you're saying and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get out and come back.
Yeah.
Refresh, bro. Refresh.
Hey man, they got him, man. I won't speak who got him, but they got him. Man.
How were you guys
takeover? Interesting.
Were you guys lax? Were you guys chill? Chelsea, I know you guys were the chill guys all season, but were you chill after this Arsenal loss?
I'm always chill, man. I'm never hot, man. Always ice.
Leicester out.
You know what I mean?
I was expecting the L. I can't lie to you.
I said this. I said it was gonna be a boring game. I said it was gonna be a 1-1. But if somebody had to win, I'd probably give it to Arsenal.
Yeah, like again, man.
Draw expecting an L.
Again, man. The same players always letting me down. You know what I mean? And Kunku always letting me down. Sancho always letting me down. You know, there's another name for Kunku, but I don't want to say it on like TJ channel, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Crazy name, but I don't want to say it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know what I mean? If you know, it's it rhymes with something. But
is it a color thing?
How can it be a color thing between me and Kunku? But we keep it pushing. But you know what I mean? Stupid, man. But listen, it's all right, man. Casually Racist has come to the show here. But you know what I mean? And Kunku, you know what I mean? Sancho always lets me down.
Enzo just for that comment.
Enzo lets me down.
The red category.
Man, somebody.
Shout out Buddy Show, by the way, man. He really let me down as usual. You know what I mean?
Did you guys expecting the loss? Did that? So you already took those points off the board with regards to your top 4, top 5.
Me personally,
for a draw.
Me personally, yeah.
I just wanted 1 point, man. I was asking for 1 point. You know, I asked Satan for a point. He didn't give it to me. I asked Good for a point. He didn't ask for it either. The game's the game.
Didn't want to. I mean, like what? Like
because he's locked up, bro. It's Ramadan. He locked up.
Man. He locked up now. You know what I mean? So it's all good.
They're not doing collect calls or nothing, bro. He locked up.
Like damn. I think that you asked the wrong.
I asked the wrong entity. Sorry.
Yeah, we need to go to whatever room they have under the burnabout, bro. That's where we need to go, bro. I'm real with you.
Wasn't worth much.
Whatever room and whatever sacrifices they be doing under the burnabout, bro. That's what we need to do. Apparently.
Yeah, Will, you got the link. You got the link, Will, on that one.
Hey, look, bro. Before every UCL final, a virgin goat gets sacrificed in the locker room. I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Yo, Peter, that's a joke. Peter, that's a joke.
It's a joke.
I don't know if it is a joke.
No animals are harmed in the production of American Waffle.
Listen, man, that's Spain, man. They do that all the time. Listen, it's so good, man.
Nah, facts. Like they be like fighting the bulls and shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Who are the 2 clubs over at Chelsea that you guys are worried about for top 5?
I would say you and
Newcastle.
Nottingham Forest.
But the thing with Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, I'm not worried about because they're finishing top 4. Like,
you think,
I'm not worried about them.
Okay.
I'm not worried about them. It's literally City and Newcastle. I think that's what it comes down to. The only hope I have is that I think City and Newcastle are equally as inconsistent in terms of results. So I really do think it's going to end up being like maybe the last couple. I would say it's going to come down to probably the last 4 games, especially
keep that coming up. I'm going to talk after RSM.
Yeah, I think for us the last 4 matches that we have, what is it? It's like Liverpool, Castle, United, Forest. Like that's literally top 4, top 5 decided. In this top 5, in this case, top 5 decided, right? So I do think it's going to come down to that. We also hampered ourselves by losing to you guys twice. Like that's basically 2 6-pointers that we lost this season. So like that definitely not helping us. But yeah, I'm worried about you guys and Castle pretty much.
Hey, Mike's back.
Forest is already top 4.
Mike's back.
Exactly. Yeah. Just quickly, the macaronio. I just want to reply to you, mate. I don't care if you love animals, mate. As long as they taste good, we eating them here.
Whoa.
Thank you very much. That's it, man.
Crazy,
yeah, man. It's not crazy, man.
As long as they're not like domesticated.
I like my burgers.
Listen,
well
you know, listen, man. Listen, man. You listen.
Tastes good.
Listen, man. Listen, shout out to all the bunnies, man. I know there's a lot of bunny lovers that have them in the house. Great as me. Great as me.
Stop what you're doing.
Great as me.
Stop what you're doing.
Double
meaning. I know this
is incarcerated.
Shout out hamsters, man. I heard they taste good.
You know what I mean? Out hamsters? What are we doing?
I actually saw that on YouTube
can
today.
We get back to the football, please? Can we talk about Man City and how they
I saw that on YouTube, by the way. Genuinely, I saw that on YouTube. People
You know what's crazy? I genuinely forgot Man City dropped points. That's
That's one part of the reason why I was
because they're not relevant. Actually,
notice how we lost and we still stayed in fourth.
No, I want to ask a serious question to the panel here.
What's up?
Does Man City scare anybody anymore?
I mean, they clapped our cheeks like twice, so I think yes.
Okay. God,
why do you describe things like that? Like honestly, what?
Sorry, my apologies.
Actually wrong with these guys.
What guy, man?
DJ.
My apologies.
Man said they us. Like, come on, dog.
Yo, what? No need for the sound effects. No need for the sound effects.
That was crazy.
That makes it worse.
Listen, shout out sound effects. That's what he does.
Yeah,
listen, shout out my Ecuadorian G at Stupian, bro. What a free kick, man. Shout out my Ecuadorian G.
Oh, here we go. It's the Finian Glaze, Ecuadorian Glaze. We don't care about Ecuador, man. Are they going to win a Cup of America? No. So let's end the story there. Thank you very much.
Yo, chat, you're putting in a stinker of the second half right now. I ain't going to lie to you.
Inshallah, Afcon next year. Inshallah,
First half generational with Mike Das in the Waffle cell. Second half Howler.
Who does Inshallah play for? I don't know that player in the Prem. What team?
Listen, we won Afcon actually. We won under 17 Afcon. We won under 17 Afcon, man. Respect us.
Under 17 Afcon.
Listen, it's a start. It's a start, man. It's a start, man. You gotta start somewhere, man.
Oh man, nah, bro.
If you do want to hear,
your microphone is going in and out. Will, what would you say?
Yeah.
Yes, he.
I think it's.
What are you saying, Vale?
Oh no, what's Will saying?
I think he's in and out. That's fine.
Okay,
he's in and out.
No, so all right, well, briefly, because honestly, it was a meaningless game in terms of how it affected the rest of the league. But Brighton, and before TJ rolls his eyes and get all upset about me talking about Brighton and them being a difficult team, they're one of the teams.
They are a difficult team.
Okay. Now I can say it, and you're in agreement. All right. Yeah. So yeah, Brighton's been in amazing form. Yeah, they've been in amazing form. So I was really concerned with this game. I was going into it expecting a draw, but hoping for even like a one goal difference in terms of a possible win. But listen, we can't keep clean sheets, and we can't play mistake-free football either. I don't know what it is.
God.
I don't know.
I actually want to give Mike Das a chance to talk.
No, do you want to speak, mate? You know what I mean? Any last words? You know what I mean?
Last words. That's crazy.
Isaac Joe, Van Dijk.
So
you know what I mean?
I tried.
And I enjoy Salah. Salah, Van Dijk, and Trent.
There you go.
Yeah. There we go, man. Hey, they can't lock me up. They can't lock me up, man. They can't lock me up, man. They can't lock me up, man. You know what I mean?
Bro said Daz was cute in jail. Oh my goodness.
This has been
wild.
Yo, that is wild. Let's tone it down, Donna. We talked about.
I'm not gonna lie. Donna is 100% paying TJ.
Donna's right for doing what she's doing. Don't try to police Donna. What's that?
I will police whoever I want to police. I don't care. They don't call me TJ Warden for nothing. You know what I mean?
I like how you just did that.
Kosanov, huh?
I like how you just did that.
The T stands for Trump. Listen, I want to talk about my game if I can. I want to talk about my game.
That's actually crazy. Go ahead.
You're moving like a dictator right now.
You're trying to buy countries now, are we? You know what I mean?
Fair.
Right?
I always knew that's what. See, that's why American waffles about England.
Hey, I voted for the chick. Don't blame me.
That's what I'm saying.
There's rumors that TJ is going to start charging me for being on this show. He's going to talk.
Yeah, I'm scared too, man. I might be getting charged my visa money now. You know what I mean? By TJ, man. TJ, please.
Yeah, he's gonna be hitting me up some terrorists.
I'm only gonna charge you if you pretend not to run agendas on this show. The fact that you called out Hooks for running agendas when you do that every week is crazy.
I don't run agendas. I just state facts. I just state facts.
Oh my God! Now you're gaslighting. You're gaslighting. You're gaslighting.
No, I don't gaslight. I don't gaslight.
Absolutely insane. The fact that you have not been in jail this show is absolutely insane to me.
Listen, they love me, man. They love me.
I would have thrown you in there.
They love me, man. They love me.
We gotta throw him in a disclaimer, man.
This is just so ridiculous. Anyway, go ahead, Vader. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Brighton.
Listen, the goal scored, I was very happy with. Very happy with. I mean, I'm looking at my new addition. I'm looking at the players that have joined.
I'll be freaking.
Everyone but me. Everyone but me. I love it.
Whatever.
Man. Let's go.
Whatever. I'm not above it.
Can you get RSM in jail, boys? Can you get? But you know what? VR, please took on your Brighton game, please. Thank you.
Yeah. I was really happy with the goal. Happy with the new addition to the team. I mean, Marmouche is going to be amazing. Everyone's kind of like up and down about it, but we know he's going to be a player. The fact that he won the penalty, the fact that he had that outside the 18-yard box, accurate pick this spot, put it on target. Beautiful. That's what we're going to need moving forward. I don't think we're going to be able to play consistently that way for the remaining games. I think it's going to take a while for Pep to get the current system out of these players, and getting it out of these players also means moving some players on. But how Marmoush attacks and is always looking on the front foot to get in position is really helpful. I think him, Foden, and Haaland can actually be something special up front. Now defense has been where we've had problems all season long.
Of course, yeah.
And whether it's new players or not, we've been making silly mistakes. Whether it's been Nunez, whether it's been Kostanov, whether it's been even at times when it's been Akanji when he was playing and healthy, like we seem to have these mistakes in us. Even Gavardio. So
do you have anything to say about Ortega though? Because I saw some City fans complaining that maybe Ortega could have dove for the.
Ortega was rooted. He was rooted like a tree, man. It made no sense, and I didn't understand why he didn't even make an attempt to get off the ground and get to the end. He just watched it hit the post.
Is Ederson
and go in.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Is Ederson injured?
You're in jail, so stay quiet. Add another minute there, TJ. The whole thing with regards to Ortega is like Ederson wasn't on the bench, and I think he's hurt. I think he's got a knock. That's why he didn't play. There's a lot of rumors that he's actually leaving. There's a huge.
No. So is it a Saudi knock? Is it a Saudi knock?
Yeah.
I think it's Saudi knock.
Here we go.
Big money knock.
They got that little.
Look like he's moving on, and at the same time,
Marlon, man, if you've got the bills, time to pay up, innit? There you go. Otherwise, stop telling people.
What he's being offered from Saudi is way more than that you would pay a keeper. Like,
listen, that's life-changing money. I always say, man, I don't hate on a player going to Saudi generally, because I'm like, bro, you're creating generational wealth generally. Like, I can't hate on someone going to Saudi generally.
I'm saying, bro, like I'm telling you, bro, when somebody goes to Saudi, bro, they be saying anything, bro, for that money. I'm hearing John Duran in the slums of Colombia. He talking about, I was watching Al Nassr when I was a kid. Why are you lying, bro?
Listen, if I need to grift for that money, if I'm grifting for millions, I'm grifting for millions, bro. I don't care,
bro. The millions hit the bank account, you say whatever, because I know your ass is not
tax free as well. Tax free as well, bro. Tax free.
No.
I'm sorry, guys.
No. I mean, I've already spoken about this with Vader. I think last time we spoke on American Waffle, I literally asked him, like, who do you think are the outgoings? I think we're gonna see a very, very different City team next season. That's why I'm like, for me, I think this season more so than anything, like when I'm watching City games, I'm looking for, the player performances that I'm going to be seeing next season, right? So you're looking at the people who came in, right? You're looking at Kushinov, you're looking at Marmoush, right? I think maybe an issue that has kind of popped up is in terms of production that the team needs at the moment. I think Savinho and Doku are kind of worrying, right? I think you see Doku has the ability to get by a man, right? I think maybe, it's similar to Chelsea, right? We need somebody who has maybe a bit more production on the wings, given the fact that you're struggling to keep clean sheets as in the past, right? I think last time was a clean sheet was against Spurs and it was like a 1-0, right? So
yeah. Well, here's the thing when you talk about wing play, it's like I'm being very balanced as I'm watching these games, because I don't expect Doku, because Pep is asking him to be on the touchline. He's asking him to play wide, receive the ball, right? I'm not asking him to not only beat that right back that wide on the pitch, to then possibly also get past the midfielder or the center back, and when he does that, to then also give a perfect pass. So this is where I'm like, Pep, we need to get more youthful. We need to have that pace and power in the midfield, and you need to change the system, because right now it's passing it to Doku and watching him play. There's no tandem, right? TJ sees this all the time with Saka and Odegaard. They're playing together. They got the synergy. They're able to be on the same wavelength. I need that with regards to Doku and Savinho, because right now there's so many, and you may have seen it on the timeline, maybe not. But with regards to City players, we're seeing like screen grabs of Doku cooking on that left side and no one in the box but Haaland. And Haaland's got two center backs like looking over him. So then when someone else to say, oh, Doku's not giving the perfect end product, well, what else? Like, what's he supposed to do? Because there's not that additional support. So I need that system to change. I'd like to see something similar to what Arsenal do in a way. And then Savinho, he tried so hard early in the season to get that goal. I think it messed him up a little bit. He's calmed down a little bit, but he should have had 2 goals. 2 goals should have brightened. He was right in front, should have just picked this shot and scored them. Instead, he fluffed them. And the goals that we surrendered, I mean, errors, the wall that Ortega set up, one, he didn't die, but also the wall didn't even do wall work. Those guys were like ducking under it. It made no sense to me. So we deserved the outcome. I thought we had the better first half. They had the better second half. But if I'm going to leave there with the draw, I'm gonna deal with that because I need to be in grabbing distance of top 4, top 5.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's the points on the board that count more than the performances. It's crunch end of the season, so I hear it.
Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, man, all that matters are points. Wins over performances, really. You've already got like 9 games left of the league. But listen, I'm a Doku fan, bro, and I just think, no, don't do that. I actually am a Doku fan. These guys know that, by the way, because I actually wanted him at Chelsea, so that's the difference. And I watched him before them. My issue with him has always been, that I've always felt at Man City, he's not been. I don't want to say the word trained, if that's correct, but he has not had the development process happen to him, if that makes sense, right? To help him with his finishing, because everything else he does, I actually think he's really good at. I always compare him to one of my own players, Madueke. He's great at holding the width, beating his man, but the moment he gets to beating his man afterwards is where the issue always lies with Doku. And I feel like that process has not been helped a lot of the time by the gaffer, whether it be Pep or maybe the guys that used to help him out with that. Genuinely speaking, because even Savinho, I would maybe even make the argument for he's having that little bit of that issue too, right? And it's 2 young players that you've got now that are having similar issues, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. I think I like Doku's play on the left side more than the right because he likes that stop and go, that hezzy. For those of you that play basketball, but he likes that hesitation and likes to get back onto his right foot. I think he's more effective on the left side. Savinho, I think he can actually play on either side. So we've got some.
How much is 20? That's what I asked before I get in.
Oh my God! No, you can't free yourself.
Was he gonna free himself? That's crazy.
It's fine. It's fine.
Fraud. I was about to say you cannot free yourself, you fraud. I'm like, why are you asking the price?
Wow.
Ahmed has mad burners out there.
That's what I'm saying, like the Ahmed burner.
100%.
That's wild. That's what. Hey, Mike. I know you're free, so we should take advantage. If you have anything you want to say, past conversations, the floor is yours. We'll give you the Mike Dawes treatment as you're so accustomed to receiving.
I mean, a lot has gone on since the last time I spoke. I know that the moons have changed. There have been many winters. I look around. I look around and I see skyscrapers and I ask myself, since when can we fly? But listen, it's fine. Like when a team is flying high and they crash, the rivals they're all gonna flock in their herds, and much deserved. I mean, first and foremost, big up to Newcastle. Regardless of the sport, you look at those videos of these old men who've lived for 70 years and never seen their no, and I'm being dead ass. Like
there were people literally crying.
I mean, like, bro, these are grown men.
It meant more.
Yeah, these are grown men who haven't seen a title and they're like 65 years old. And they've never seen their club win anything, right? Any trophy. They've never seen it. They're all Jacobs. Imagine Jacob, but 75. It's just
imagine Jacob, bro. But 75 is hilarious.
It's just a million Jacobs, right? So like when it comes to the game itself, and sort of dispositioning myself, big up to them, bro. And on the day, like they were the better team, much like PSG. They pressed the shit out of us. They forced us to go long, and Arne Slot had no answers. Like he had no answers to anyone. The only answers that we had to were Southampton, and Southampton are the worst fucking team in the history of the Premier League. So I'm not exactly going to big up that performance. Not to mention 2 of those goals were penalties. When I was talking about Mo Salah and the reasons why he hasn't been showing up, and you guys pointed, and you guys said, well, who would you put in? Dude, Federico Chiesa was on the pitch for 15 minutes and had the best finish from a 9 that I've seen in 12 months. The best finish from a 9 in a Liverpool jersey came from a guy who I paid £10 million for and I don't play. That's a big problem. There are a lot of players who have to go there are a lot of positions where we are weak. Sure, Trent is 1 foot in Madrid. He's smoking cigars. He's about to hit up his honeys in Madrid. All those clout chasing bitches who love to, stroke off all the whole Blanco starting 11. Trent, they're waiting for you. Endrick's got a baddie lined up. She's about 45 years old, but it's all good. She's rich.
Oh my God!
But listen, Slot's just been found out a little bit. I think that there were teams that had a lot of success against us earlier this season. Southampton away, I mean, they played us the same way that Brighton played us away. They pressed the shit out of us, and we were really uncomfortable. And other teams didn't take advantage, and other teams didn't copy the same MO. But what you saw from Newcastle is what PSG did. I mean, Alexander Isak's positioning is exactly what Dembele did against us, and it destroyed us. And when we fall into this 4-2-4, Szoboszlai's too far, we don't have connectedness. And yes, 120 minutes against PSG, 100%, but we still had chances in that fucking game. One of their goals came off of a corner. McAllister has no fucking business marking Dan Burn. I don't care if we play zonal. He has no business doing it.
That is kind of crazy that he was marking.
That was insane.
Yeah.
By the way, that
had warnings
wasn't
before too.
I was about to say, that wasn't the first time that game that McAllister was on Dan Burn. Why?
Exactly.
Also, listen, the offside goal, personally, I don't think it was offside. We got fucking lucky. But, by the letter of the law, I've seen that given. I think it's a stupid rule. Donna, literally blow yourself. When it
finish your thought
because I'm gonna finish my fucking thought.
God damn it,
Curtis Jones.
I'm gonna let it go this time.
Curtis Jones had an opportunity to get one back after they scored the second. We failed. It was our best attacker. Dude, all I want to see from Arne Slot, you have 9 more games. You have a 12-point lead. That means you'd have to lose 5 out of 9, and Arsenal would have to win 5. Finish up this Premier League. Get what you need to get in the summer. I ain't putting any fucking stocks into FSG. If for all I know, we're going back to the bottom. For all I know, Virgil's gone, Mo's gone, Trent's gone. It's over. The fat lady sings 5th place. I'm coming for 5th place. But we need to be better. Slot needs to be better. And it's just that simple. There are no excuses. You made the same mistake 4 straight games. Got punched in the ass for it. It is what it is.
And now you're locked up.
Don't get punched in the ass while you're in the cell.
I agree with everything you said.
I legitimately wanted to hear what Das thinks the summer's going to look like.
Who the hell cares, man? Money's money.
He essentially alluded to.
Saying that, bro, the attack is going to be revamped. They're going to need a new defender in. Some reports are also saying they're going to look at maybe strengthening the midfield. Bro, that is a lot of positions that are going to be.
So they're going to need
Liverpool.
TJ, we're back. We're back to the preview we did on my channel. This is
here we are.
So
I know.
Here we
this
are.
Is exactly it.
I was thinking about this last night because I think about football because I'm just a football connoisseur.
Why were you thinking about football last night? Were you thinking about this in your sleep? What's going on, big man? What's going on?
Bro, the less I speak, just let your imagination do the rest. Okay?
What do you mean by that?
But
whoa, what do you mean
Jesus.
But I was thinking I feel like football is starting to trend into a new generation. And I mean that in the sense that when Mo, Virgil, and I don't know if I'm going to put Trent in this category, but when the likes of world beaters like Mo and Virgil leave the league, I think we're no longer going to see these big name signings like we used to. I think the last big name signing we're ever going to see is Erling Haaland to the Premier League. I think from this moment forward, I think that's going to cease to stop happening now. I'm looking at how teams are moving. A lot of teams are going younger. A lot of teams are going for not the inexperience, but they're going for the players that still have something left to prove. Like Marmoush, for example. He's not a big Titanic signing. Yes, they paid a significant amount for him, and they're paying him significant amount in wages. But is he the caliber of a signing like a Jude Bellingham or an Erling Haaland or a Mohamed Salah or he's not. So I do think that as much as there's rumors being touted about Arsenal getting Isak, TJ, I think
it's not happening.
Exactly.
It's not happening.
I don't think TJ even believes that, especially for the amount of money they're asking for. So I guess the question goes out to you guys. Economy?
Even like,
there's no way Arsenal would pay that much money for a single player.
I know me and Marshall, I've spoken about this a lot on his channel about like how, a lot of the clubs, man, they've got like this model now. Our own club's got it. Other clubs are now basically getting it now.
United is starting to do it.
It's starting to do it. A lot of these mid-table clubs are now doing it. Have been doing it for a very long while. Where they get a lot of these young guys, young talents, they scout them heavily, bring them to the club, right, and then do their magic with them, basically. And that's kind of like the future for them. Because, like, I think I've said this before, the market generally, we could talk about when the market got broke. Was it the Torres 50 million? Was it the Neymar 90 million? Was it the 100? Well, you can always say you can always go back to 220 million for Neymar. And then you can also talk about Chelsea sending 100 million for 100.
Bro, Mbappe,
I think you're
50% shares of the club or something.
But the point I'm trying to make, point I'm trying to make here, the point I'm just trying to make though in general is that the market now to just buy like a good player that is good, can give you consistent amount of stuff and everything like that. The marketing now is just too much now. It's too expensive now, right? And like the thing is now more than ever, also I would even argue, football has become less of a sport where, you're a businessman that maybe might be a local fan, right? And you buy the club and you don't mind spending the money to make your team win. Now it's genuinely become, a business now, football, right? In the sense that clubs are looking at the revenue, the money they're making.
I think PSR plays a big factor. Go ahead, TJ.
No, it's that. Well, it is that, but it's also that the systems are ruining individual talent. You're not looking for an individual superstar. Yeah. You're looking for the right profile.
Thanks, Pep.
That's what I.
Whoa!
No, exactly. That's what I keep.
Don't say thanks, Pep. Don't say thanks, Pep.
Let me make my point. And then I'll let Vader waffle because. Your team is the perfect example. You guys
MLB players, man,
paid £100 million for Jack Grealish and then tanked his career. So with the system,
Jack Grealish on the bench these days, man. I've been hearing.
No. Hold on.
They're ready to get. The
system, bro. The system breaking down, Foden right in the bench.
I just want to say also, I want to blame one man. Please, Vaya, let me. Vaya, I'm gonna give you the space after this. I don't even know why I blame Pep. We need to blame Pep's master. Pep's master is the one that we have to blame. Even though he's one of the goats of football, I have to blame.
You're blaming a dead man.
I'm sorry, I have to. You know what I mean? Listen, we blame dead men a lot of time in history for what they did wrong. But listen, Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff, man, you are. Listen, Johan Cruyff. Deep. Johan Cruyff. No, Johan Cruyff is the one that trained Pep. He's the one that gave Pep the tools.
No.
He gave the one that gave Pep the tools.
Amen. You're wrong. You're wrong. Like
he gave him the tools.
No.
I like how you didn't even. Das usually goes into detail. He's like, you're just wrong.
This is why we're never, guys. This is why the show is never going to beat the charges.
Sports go through cycles, right? Right now, we're in the cycle of analytical, essentially player profiling. Like it's right now, the era that we're in is about analytics around a player, not about individual talent. It's not about being a baller. Right, it's not about being like a Ricardo Quaresma. Oh my God,
Moneyball.
It's right now. It's just.
God,
it's a TJ. Look, TJ.
God, he did that on purpose.
40 is not more
it's
than
TJ.
Quiet.
40 is not more than $2. But regardless,
it's the same.
No, it's not.
Can you quiet?
The US dollar is stronger.
Yeah,
US dollar.
Add another minute.
We are just in the system. Like we're just the analytical portion. Like Pep Guardiola had a lot of success with that, but at the same time, bro, like there's an artistry to what those players are doing. Like just because they work in a system doesn't mean that they're not artists. Like Rodri is an artist. Kevin De Bruyne is an artist. Marmoush is an artist. Erling Haaland is an artist. Like it's an artist to score.
Erling Haaland is finger painting, respectfully.
Like, bro, I don't give a shit. I don't care what kind of art you think it is, but in one way, shape, or form, they are a master at something, right? And essentially, the game has gone from taking someone who is the master of everything to just finding a bunch of people who are master at one thing and putting them together to make one ultimate master.
Yeah,
it's just a phase that we're in. It has nothing to do.
So Vader, before you go, because I want to lead this straight to you, right? Because I'm going to give you the pass. I just don't.
Before you do, Donna
Wild.
doubled up.
Donna's spending her.
Hey,
quiet. We got 6 months of wages.
So I'm passing the ball to Vader, right? But like I was saying before, Vader, when you were AFK, that like I think Erling Haaland is the last Titanic signing that we're going to see in the Premier League, because I look at how my club are moving and I look at the future of our attack.
Who's the last signing? Sorry, what?
Holland, like the last super big like money signing, like that.
Titanic signing, yeah.
Okay.
And I passed the ball to you because I'm looking at the way my team is being built for the future. We just signed Quenda, who is a winger from Sporting. Another DM, Isugu, who is currently playing at Las Palmas, 20-year-old. We have a Paez coming out. We have an Esteval coming out as well. And there's a lot of like youngsters that for the future, like if you look at it on paper, it looks like a fucking solid team. Yeah. And then I'm looking at your signings in January and I'm seeing like Kusanov in a center back. He's potentially going to be a good player in the future. Esteval is going to develop into a good player. I'm sure he is. Not Esteval. Savinho, sorry. Savinho's potentially going to develop into a good player. And then we're looking at Roque, right? Victor, right? What was
Victor Reese? I don't know.
Reese, yeah. So like you guys also did the same thing in, starting to sign the more younger players that have high ceilings and high potential. I mean, what are your thoughts on the way your team is building, and do you think all the teams are kind of going the same direction?
No, I hear it. Now, listen, I think it's funny, as you say, Haaland's probably going to be the last big signing. Well, Haaland was signed at 22. I don't know if that's considered young or old, but he was.
But look at the price tag and what he was doing.
Yeah, the price tag, reasonable price tag,
exactly.
not record setting, but reasonable price tag. But he was a superstar, right? He was touted by a lot of clubs. Will's no longer here, but he was in the mix to try and get him. I disagree. I think there's going to be some more majors to come into this league because the money is there. The money's there.
He's not talking about the league. Club. He's just talking about like in general, more and more clubs are going to favor kind of like rolling the dice on these younger talents rather than buying them when they're worth like 100. Like for example, Isak right now. Isak is literally unreachable for a lot of clubs. Like Arsenal probably would be in for Isak back in the day. Maybe when he was like 70, 80, they'd pay that. 150 is insane. That's
when he was 72 years ago. Sorry, keep going.
But that's also
hurt
speak
for
to
a
how
long
well
time.
He's playing. That's also to speak to what the other strikers in his position and what they're doing. But where I say I think the big signings are going to remain there, but they're going to still be isolated to the big six. It's still going to be the clubs that can afford it, and then it's probably not going to be numerous, right? It's probably going to be every other season or every 3 seasons you're going to go out and splash big money like that. I think we got Haaland. We went out. We were able to get Marmoush, which was still a hefty price tag, but not like record setting, but another great talent. There's whispers on what Arsenal may do, Liverpool may do, Chelsea doing the young model. We did that similarly because you spoke to what we did in January, but even Savinho and Doku, this is now his second season. Doku's only 22, right? Savinho, I think, is 21. So I think we're all going to pick our spots dependent on the position.
What's that one kid from Argentina too? You have
we got Echeverri who just came over. And he's playing under 19, so he's a young player as well. I think we're picking our spots, and I think it's also the model. When I think TJ maybe mentioned it, PSR. Like we now have to buy. So it was Marshall. We now have to buy with the understanding of, well, there's a selling model. We're gonna buy. We're gonna buy with the chance of selling on because someone's gonna be interested, and maybe we have found someone younger or someone that we think would be better to just swap things out. But this is where I was losing my mind, and I took my time. I waited for you guys to make your points. But who ruined?
Oh, what? 1 second. Before you go to who and what, I want to add a point about this football system. Listen, I'm welcome back to who ruined football. I've got another guy that I just had to do research on, but we'll talk later. I actually think there's also like the wage cap obviously coming in. I don't know if people. I think it's either this season or the next season.
There's no wage cap coming.
Yeah, no, yes, there is. If I'm not mistaken,
they're proposing to do some type of anchor or something like that.
Yes, like that is definitely either way. That is something that's being looked at. Either way, we may not.
Ahmed, the reason why I say it can't happen is because you can't have a system that's only going to anchor the Prem when you're going to have the other leagues able to spend how they want. So this is just going to further separate La Liga.
Fair enough. All right, fair enough then. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That this anchor thing that they're trying to talk, it's not going to work. But who ruined what, guys? I know it's the whole chicken and the egg, but is it the attacking football that Pep developed that's now created these robotic or system players, or is it the teams that have systematically set up these defenses that have made some of the most boring and unentertaining football that we've seen? I think it's the latter. I think it's the teams that have set up defensively that have ruined this game. In my personal opinion, if there were more managers, if there were more thinkers to be like, this is how I'm looking to approach the game, let's do it. But when you have so many that have been pragmatic, we're gonna get all this boring football, these robots, these profiles, like Mike's talking about.
My team
players. Well, yeah, but when you do the whole money ball and you're like, I'm just going to look for this profile, you're going to get things like this.
MLB ruined football. So
go back to drinking Starbucks.
So transplant. Oh wow! So there we go. So again, another American drink. Another American drink.
Xenophobia.
Listen again. So listen, I'm just saying, it's very interesting. As I said before, everything comes back to an American sport, something American related. I just want to put it out there, man. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Listen, you know what I mean?
We've come to the xenophobia part of the show.
Yeah, the transplant gets you, bro.
No, but like I genuinely though, I think the part of the problem has become that particularly football is now a business, right? And in some way, you also want a winning formula at the end of the day, right? A style of play that's going to give you consistent amount of points and everything around about that. And sadly, the way Pep plays football is a consistent way of football that produces titles, trophies, which also produces a good amount of money if you bring in the right players for a system to work. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? That I said that.
What do you mean? What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with that, bro? Sports evolve. Things change. Like
that's not evolution. This is a bad form of evolution, though. That's what I'm trying to point out.
What are you talking about?
It is a terrible form of evolution. What are we doing?
Though, because like,
you think Pep? Every
sport goes through their changes, whether it was Pep Guardiola or someone else. Football was boring as shit until the Dutch came along and played the diamond, and all of a sudden the whole fucking thing changed, right?
But this form of evolution is for
because you can, dude, you can point to anything at any era. We're just in this era. Right. And you only have this because you're just thinking about something from 10 years ago. And then that's your perception of football. And now your perception of football is stuck 10 years ago. And then 10 years from now, right, you'll have the same fucking mentality.
Because my argument, I get your point. I get the point you're making, but I would actually argue 10 years ago, the football that wasn't played was not good either. I would actually agree. That's what I would say.
So when was it good? How far do I turn back the clock?
Listen. Now listen.
That.
No, because like the reason, because 15, 16, 17, 18 ball, that was one of the worst eras of EPL.
You're talking FIFA.
I'm talking about era of football. I'm talking about era of football. I'm talking about eras of the Premier League.
Further.
You're talking FIFA 15. FIFA 15 was.
Who's talking about FIFA 15? I'm talking about the era of Premier League, bro. Chill out, here, man. Come on, bro. Don't do that. No.
Wait, but answer this genuinely though. What? I guess give me a year gap where football was peak for you.
Okay, when I was a kid.
1994.
No. I actually find like the late aughts, I would actually argue, and maybe the early teens to be some of the best football that was being played. And Pep was actually a part of that. So you won't actually hear me actually disagree with that outcome.
Basically, what I meant means is when Ronaldo and Messi were around, football was good.
But here's the thing. Here's my argument, right? Like, here's the way I see it, and this relates to
15 goal season. That's when it.
Wow. Sorry, Marshall, can't speak, bro.
Yeah.
Before I go to jail.
No, don't do that. You didn't allow me to do this.
This is what I was
saying. You didn't allow me to do this, TJ.
Because you're from. football is. I like football right now. As much as people want to say the league is shit, I like football a lot better when it's much more spread out competitively than it just being the best 4 teams and that's it.
Respect them.
Yeah, you're done.
Wow, that was messed up. I would expect more from you, Trump Jay, with regards to respecting the jail cell members.
Yeah.
What doesn't make sense to me would be if you were to remove Liverpool, from this Premier League table. If you moved Liverpool and Arsenal were the league leaders and Liverpool just didn't exist, and let's just say we just put Burnley at the bottom of the table, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone would be sitting here saying, "Wow, look how competitive and amazing this Premier League season is." Nottingham Forest are in 3rd. Brighton is fighting for a top 5 position. Like, oh my God, Fulham's up there. What? Hello? Like, bro,
I think this league has been competitive this season. I won't disagree with you on that.
But the only reason is because these lower table teams have now adopted philosophies in recruitment to where they're like, okay, I might not be able to buy Erling Haaland, but I could moneyball a system that can compete with these teams on the day, and all I have to do is win the day. All I have to do is win the day.
They also have,
and also keep winning.
Now every club, by the way, has
winning the day.
I mean, it's not just. The thing is, it's not just, for example, back in the day, Mike Edwards having all these analytics and knowing how to interpret it and being able
people
to
have invested into the analytics. I agree with this. Yes, I agree with that. Yes,
every team is now at a very top level, right? Which is why you now see, for example, Chelsea and other teams. Bro, Chelsea built an African talent scout division because that's how early you need to start looking at the analytics to be able to.
The league hasn't been bad. Two teams have been bad. Two teams in the league who have been perennial. Have been bad.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm gonna actually back Darcy because this is something that I spoke about before. It's you know what it is? The top teams essentially barring Liverpool and who's the other team? Okay, I'll add Arsenal to this, right? The other big 4 teams have all in their own shape or form, dropped a level. Whether it be what they're doing on the pitch, off the pitch, and that is what caused the degradation in terms of it's the level of where Chelsea, Man City,
that just goes back to the pragmatism.
No, but the cycles as well, right? Like,
we're going through,
dude. Yeah, but I could just flip that coin, and I could just say, actually, Man City have just taken half a step back, and all of these other teams have taken a massive step forward. Now,
I agree with that, though. I wouldn't disagree with that either. Yeah,
Bournemouth can actually hold their own to City at home on the day, whereas 10 years ago you'd say it doesn't matter what fucking day of the week it is. They're getting slapped, right? That's just not the status quo anymore. It's just not the status quo. Also, what's it called? RSM wanted to ask a question because I know we got to finish up soon about Liverpool's summer and. Ultimately, my owners suck dick.
No,
I have a fan base. I have a fan
base. He jumped his headphones. Oh my God.
I have a fan base.
Yo, Vader, you're killing me, man.
You're right there, man.
No, I have a Vader. Let me finish the point. I have a fan base who are tweeting about us buying Alexander Isak. I have a better chance of having a 3-way with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. My fan base.
On the West Coast too long.
My fan base are talking about Jerome Frimpong and Nico Schlotterbeck and Jarell Hatto. Like, my fan base can't even come to terms with the fact that they're about to get penny pinched out of re-signing Mo and Virgil. Like, bro, I'm the 7th richest club in the world. I can't sign my 2 best players. Get the fuck out of my face.
So essentially,
cease to exist if that's what you were going to purport. Trent, I could understand, right? The kid's 26, 27. Real Madrid's calling. You got the prime in front of you. Oh, good. Virgil and Mo.
Big up months.
That is absolutely absurd. That you're going to tell me that you're not going to re-sign, bro. At the bare minimum, overpay him and just sell him to Saudi in a year. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. You can't lose everyone, right? So it's just there's a lot of ridiculousness going on with the whole Twitter craze. Hey guys, wait, swap deal. Nunes plus 50 million for Julian Alvarez. We're winning the league. Like, dude, seriously, pull your head out of your fucking ass. There are a lot of players who have to go. There are a lot of players.
Hey, yo, time out.
There's also just so much lunacy going on. I know who my owners are. I know that we'll have to get rid of people to get people, which is bullshit because I'm one of the richest clubs in the world. If Spurs can afford a crazy wage bill, I mean, also I had like the 5th highest wage bill. Where the fuck is this idea of no money? Absolute bullshit.
Well, at least you're not cutting staff and things like that, like at United.
And charging disabled people for parking.
But why is the? But can I ask Duff, why is this level? Why is this level of hopium about the Hattos, the Alvarezes that you're saying? Like, if they already know the history.
No. I don't think that those are unrealistic signings. Like, I think that Hatto that's a realistic signing. Schlotterbeck, realistic.
I think you're being
Frimpong, realistic. I mean, honestly, bro, even the Julian Alvarez thing, like, I would not put it past Madrid to take Nunez plus 50 million for Julian Alvarez. I really wouldn't, right? I think that at the minimum, what you're going to see is you're going to see one key defensive signing, whether it's a right back or whether it's a center back. You're going to see one key midfielder signing, and you're going to see a proper number 9 come in. Now, who those players are, I don't know, but that's the minimum. I think that we're going to lose 5 or 6, which means that we have to bring in 5 or 6.
Can I ask a question, Mike?
A lot of money is going to have to be spent.
Can I ask this question? And let me ask the panel. TJ, it's been 20 years since you've won a Prem, right?
Yes.
21 now.
Thank
you. Chelsea, it's been how many years?
7 now. It's gonna be 7.
7.
United's going on 10 plus.
Yeah, 10 plus.
Mike, I hear you talk about your owners, and trust me, me, Silver Spoon, I have my owners to obviously be happy.
You sure it's not Gold Spoon for you?
You have Sheikh Mansour, bro.
Is it gold? I don't know.
If he's gold, I think it's gold.
Okay, maybe it's gold.
No, I mean,
but
it's more expensive silver.
If your owners, as terrible as they are, and how they run things, give you a Prem every 5 years, like they've shown that their model,
that's not good enough.
But you say it's not good enough when you had 30 years without getting one, and when you now see the other panel members that have had one exceeding 5 years,
Yeah, can I answer the question?
You're not, but hold on, because he's not viewing it from my perspective. You're just saying that I'm basing them being good owners on trophies. I'm basing them being good owners on not gaslighting the shit out of me, on not purporting misinformation, on not telling me I have no money when I'm the 7th richest club
I know, Mike,
on the universe.
But all these other panel members they wouldn't care whether they were gaslighted if they had a Prem within the last 5 years.
There would have to. No, I hear what
PJ,
you're
going on
saying.
20 years. What are you talking about?
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, is that I've gotten so close the last 5 years, and I want to see an ownership that is consistently trying to win. If you're saying, oh yeah, no, I'm good every 5 years with competing. No, I'm not good with that. I want an ownership, and I want a board that wants to compete every year. And you have that, and Liverpool has that. We've had that. We compete, but we don't win anything.
But TJ, you're saying that Liverpool have that, right? You're saying that, but Mike's
they're at the end of that cycle. I said that earlier.
Well, hold on.
Hold on. One thing, and then I'll pass on the microphone. But then I remember Mike, and I love these shows. You're right. There's a reason why I'm the only Canadian talking to you guys, and I'm here every week. But I love these shows because Mike was kicking off about FSG with regards to them getting a new manager and not buying anyone in the transfer window. And look at where we are. So it's kind of like looking at the context of, you can criticize your owners, absolutely right. But that same criticism, you were predicting not winning the title this season. So,
yes, but Vader, I'm willing to admit that I was wrong in hindsight, and in fact, I would prefer to be wrong. But it still doesn't change my perception in the present moment. Like, for instance, at the end of the summer, but to your exact point, at the end of this last summer, I said that this is either going to be one of two things: either FSG and Julian Ward and Michael Edwards are going to be right, and I'm a dumbass, which has proven to be right, or it's a catastrophic failure beyond belief. And it's always going to be those two polar opposite ends with this ownership. It's either going to be they're right and everyone's wrong, i.e. buying Salah Mane, buying Roberto Firmino, buying Mohamed Salah, selling Felipe Coutinho in that moment that we sold him to buy Alisson and Virgil. To me,
Andy, Das, answer Andy's question too in your diatribe here.
Yes, I would sell all five. I would sell all 5 of those players. He doesn't. I mean, the only player that I wouldn't want to sell would be Elliott, but Slot doesn't play him, and Slot doesn't rate him. But yeah,
there you go. Big up, Andy. Thanks for the super chat.
Wow. Nunez is horrendous. Diaz is out. I mean, I think he's going to Barcelona anyway. Or, but listen, it doesn't matter. I just think it's too polar.
I wouldn't sell Harvey Elliott.
Neither would I, but he doesn't play him.
Harvey Elliott,
and he doesn't.
I know.
He doesn't play Chiesa, and Chiesa has been my best striker.
Nah,
he's been
different profiles.
He's been fit for all of 2025.
I just saw Harvey Elliott play live, and I thought he was the best midfielder on the field, like easily.
He's fantastic,
he's
but again, I can't get into his. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that Liverpool do transfer wizard magic in the summer, and they prove me wrong, and they prove the world wrong, and we win a fucking quadruple. But you know that's not going to change my current.
I'll take Harvey Elliott at Arsenal right now.
At the beginning of every season, everyone says
another midfielder.
They want to win everything.
Yep, exactly. You're acting like I don't complain about the fact that we have the same shopping list every summer, Ahmed. I've been saying the same thing for the last year, 2 years. I'm about to go into my third summer of YouTube crying about the fact that they're going to go and buy another 6 and a left back. What are we doing?
Same shopping.
Come on, man. TJ could just go live, replay an old stream, and nobody would know.
Dude, that's what I told Wallace. That's what I told Wallace. I'm like, just put old versions of me on. The only reason you're going to know it's old is because I won't have a beard. There's one statement I have to finish with, and it's that when it comes to transfers, the only time that I have seen FSG in the last 5 years get it right is when they were forced to, and they were forced to when 5 of our midfielders left, and they were forced to buy players. And so this summer, they're going to be forced to buy players because certain players are leaving. Nunes, 2 seasons ago when we revamped our midfield, we were forced to because everyone left, right? We're going to be forced to. Nunes is gone 100%. Jota, he's definitely gone. Gomez, probably gone. Diaz most likely will be sold. I can't speak for the players.
Is Diaz your worst signing?
Nunes,
Nunes is Diaz is unfair because after that knee injury, he just wasn't the same, and I can't blame him for that. But Nunes hasn't been injured. He's just changed his hair 14 different ways, and he sucks in all of them. But regardless, we're gonna be forced to make changes, and that's the only time where I really can back my ownership is when we have made the right decisions.
You guys in the Club World Cup, right?
No,
they're not.
God.
Okay, I was about to say okay, because we were already told that basically.
Hey, spot me.
Hey. You're not in it.
Spot me there, man. Come on. We chose.
I don't want to be in it, man.
You don't want to be in it.
There you go.
Of the brotherhood.
This is ridiculous. All right.
Mike says
and on that note,
and on that note, we need to get out of here. Oh my God, I don't believe it. I absolutely don't believe it. Big up the panel every single time. My brother RSM, the absolute biggest Somali waffler I know. Ahmed,
so
big up, bro.
RSM is your brother, but I'm just a waffler.
Big up. You are a waffler. Your xenophobic comments put you in the doghouse, my friend. Big up my Canadian brother Vader every single time.
Yeah, big up Marshall, even though he looks like he's about to pass out. My guy every single time.
It's a long day, but I'm here.
Yeah, you are here. I appreciate it. And big up Mike Doss for coming and facing the music.
Big up Doss.
I really appreciate it. Big up everybody in the chat. If you guys are watching on playback, smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Big up everybody. We're gonna redirect you. Go.
I didn't hear no.
Sorry, I didn't mean. I don't want to interrupt the outro, but
we were so close.
TJ, are we going to be back next week during the national break?
Yeah, we will be back. I want to run.
How's that guard of honor going to feel? By the way,
not great.
I'm
going to run.
Not great.
Warm up those hands.
It's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty bad. I'm going to be very upset. I want to run. I want to run a team of the season. If you guys are down.
Cucurella best left back. I hear it. Yeah.
I like that.
Kerkez, best left back. I hear it.
Anthony Robinson, best left back.
I don't listen. I just don't put any Liverpool players in there, and you have my proxy.
Yeah. If you put Anthony Robinson to that one, then I'm gonna bring a Jedi sword to this stream. All right. Thank you.
Wow.
You better start getting on Amazon, bro.
All right. And on that note,
that's insane.
And on that note, Tuchel out. Tuchel out.
And on that note, we're gonna
Luka
redirect
masterclass incoming. Luka Doncic masterclass incoming.
Tuchel out, man. Tuchel out. Tuchel out.
We're gonna redirect you over to Sarcasm
Who
City
needs a
TV.
Mickey Mouse cup? Who needs a Mickey
Peace
Mouse?
out.
Yeah,
Not me.
Peace out.
Not me.
Good God.
The Lakers suck.
Get back to the important topic, which is Arne Slot. Slot out. That is my analysis of the slot situation. Hashtag slot out. Slot out.